What's up, book lovers? My name is Manim and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to talk to you guys about my reading goals for 2017. Now, I'm not really a person who sets that many goals for myself because I forget about them, I don't remember them, and then I just never do them. So I don't usually have any resolutions for the new year or anything like that. But the only area or aspect of my life where I do set goals is reading, because it helps me stay organized and it helps me kind of get to certain books that I normally would not get to if I didn't have these goals. So I have 5 reading goals for 2017, and I'm really going to try my best to get to all of them by the end of the year. And the first of those goals is something that a lot of people have been talking about. This discussion has come up a lot recently on BookTube and in the book community in general, and that is reading more diversely. I think it's a very, very important thing, and I'm very pleased to see that a lot more people are talking about this and noticing it, and that a lot of readers themselves, including myself, have noticed that we are not reading as diversely as we would like to. We're not reading a very diverse cast of characters or from very diverse authors. Diversity is very, very important. It's important for people to see themselves in books and to just understand each other and learn from each other, and that's what diversity brings to the table, and I think it's very, very important. I do have a few books that I am planning to read more diversely, and there are a lot more books coming out that focus on diversity now, so I'm really hoping to get to those and read more diversely in 2017. So the second goal that I have is to read 60 books in 2017. In 2016, my goal was to read 50 books. I only managed to read 49, but I'm not that upset about it. Honestly, I am very proud of the amount of reading that I've done. I've been reading a lot more recently than I have in previous years, and it's okay if I didn't hit 50, and it'll be okay if I don't hit 60, as long as I'm just reading and I'm enjoying what I'm reading. But my ideal number this year, if I could get to as many books as I could possibly get to, I would love to get to 60, and I'm going to try my best to do that. That averages about 5 books per month, and honestly, during the school year, I know that's not going to happen, so I will fall behind in the next few months. But when the summer comes, I read a lot, and I basically spend all my time reading in the summer because I don't have school. So in the summer, I will have a lot more time to catch up on that goal, and I will probably be reading more than 5 books a month in the summer, hopefully. So right now, my goal is to read 60 books, but if I can't do that, I'm going to be perfectly fine, no pressure, as long as I enjoyed what I read and as long as I was happy with what I was reading. The third goal that I have is to finish the Percy Jackson series. I read the first book in 2016, however, I kind of just stopped and didn't finish reading it. I don't know why. I'm not usually like that. I usually start a series and I finish it right away. This past year was the first time that I didn't finish a series after I started them, and there was 4 series, and I hope that I'm going to finish them in 2017. But one that I really, really am determined to finish is the Percy Jackson series, because a lot of people love that series, and I really did enjoy the first book. It was really great. However, I did kind of forget a lot of what happened, so I think I'm going to have to reread that book before I read the rest of the series, but that's fine. It was fun, and I'm really excited to read the rest of those books because I really do want to move on to a lot of Rick Riordan's other works, because I've heard just amazing things about him, and I really just want to be immersed in this world that everybody else loves. And it'll be the first time that I've actually read something about mythology, which is also something that's really interesting, and I know that it's going to open up a whole other genre of books that I'm going to fall in love with. So the fourth goal has to do with me reading more out of my comfort zone. I usually only read YA, fantasy, and contemporary. I do read other genres like historical fiction and science fiction, and I do read the occasional adult book, but I kind of want to broaden that. I don't want to just stick to fiction this year. I do want to read at least 1 nonfiction book. I'm not going to go crazy and say 1 nonfiction book per month, because I know that's not going to happen. I know I'm not going to enjoy it. I just have realized recently that I am closing myself off to a lot of genres in the book world because I just think I'm not going to like it. For example, I never thought I was going to like something that was not told in your standard form, like Illuminae, but I absolutely love that book, and I have always told myself that I'm never going to like something that was told in poetry form, a story told in poetry form either, a lot of Ellen Hopkins books, and I'm just kind of closing off myself to all of these books that I could potentially really enjoy, but I've never tried. So I want to kind of stop that this year, because I've always told myself, why would I ever read nonfiction? I don't see myself ever enjoying a nonfiction book, but I do want to try at least 1 nonfiction book this year. I do have quite a couple in mind that I want to read, but if you guys have any recommendations of any nonfiction books that you really enjoyed, definitely let me know, since I'm not really familiar with the nonfiction world. But I hope that this is a goal that I get to in 2017 and accomplish. I don't think it's going to be that hard. And I really hope that it opens up a new world of literature to me that I've never really thought I would be into before. And the last goal that I have is probably going to be the hardest goal for me to accomplish because I have a huge book buying problem. I have a lot of unread books. Like, I have over 80 books that I own and have not read, and I really need to get on them, and I really need to read them. And the reason why the pile just keeps growing larger and larger every single day is because I don't stop buying books, and that's something that I really have to work on. I have been doing well recently, not including my birthday because I did splurge on my birthday, but recently I have been doing well with that. And in the next few weeks you're probably going to be like, are you kidding me? You just uploaded like 2 new book hauls, because I do have 2 book hauls planned for the next few weeks. But that was from a few months ago, and I haven't really bought that much since then. I'm really trying to just get the new releases that I want, and I'm anticipating, whether they're books from authors that I really love or anticipated sequels that I've been waiting for, and those I tend to read right away. I'm really hoping that I stick to that in 2017. I want to get that number of books down to 40, and I'm gonna try my best to do that. It's just that there's always so many new books coming out, and they all look so great, and there's so many books that I personally want to read that have come out a few years ago, and I just never got the chance to, but I definitely am going to try and read the books that I have, because I'm also excited about those books. If only we had all the time in the world to read and do nothing else. But unfortunately we don't. So I'm going to have to exercise a lot of self-control this year, and I'm hoping that I am successful. So those are all of the reading goals that I have for 2017. I don't think it's anything too crazy, and I'm going to try my best to get through all of them. Let me know what your goals for 2017 are, and how did you do for your goals in 2016. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye!